A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Dear students, welcome again in Pakistan International School Taif, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Virtual Learning System Session 2020. This is English for Grade 7, Guided English. Today is lecture number 18. We were doing chapter number 12. Chapter number 12. We have done the reading of the lesson. Today, inshallah, we'll do the exercise of this. I'm your teacher, Adnan Sabir Mirza. So let's start our lesson. Comprehension and vocabulary. Exercise A. Here are some useful phrases from the passage. Notice how they are used in the passage and use them in sentences of your own. Felt that the great time had come. They took hold of. What would be the use of? Or what is the use of? His hair stood on end. His blood ran cold. The answer key. There are five sentences. The five pieces of sentences we have used all of them in the sentences. When the singer walked onto the stage for the talent show Pakistan Idol, she felt the great time had come. Now, this is the use of the sentence. Next, the boy took hold of his book bag and left in a hurry for school. Third, what is or would be the use, because would be and is both are used, so it is all in one. What is the use of washing the car if it's going to rain again tomorrow? Means there is no benefit. Throughout the horror movie, comma, his hair stood on end with great fear. It means with great fear. His blood ran cold when he realized he was going to be suspended, or slash means or expelled from school. Exercise B. Answer these questions in complete sentences. Why was light which reached Dante's eyes dim? How many men came to fetch Dante? 3. What might have warned the men that they were not carrying Faria's body? 4. What was the first thing that puzzled Dante? 5. For a minute, Dante's thought of making his escape now. Why was he thinking of changing his plan? Number 6. Dantes did not know what happened until he hit the water, but he had already begun to suspect. Make a list of different ways in which author leads Dantes and asks to guess what is going to happen. 6 questions, and here we have the answers. I will read it for you Number one, the light was dim as it was reaching Dante through the cloth bag that he had been completely covered with or that he lay inside. Number two, three men came to fetch Dante. Three, Faria was an old, thin man, and since his body was heavy, the men should have realized that they were not carrying Faria's body. Fourth, Dante could not understand what was to be tied to him. Number five, he might be thinking of changing his plan as he could have guessed that something seemed different and he was not going to be buried in a grave but disposed of in another manner. In another manner means he was not being buried, he was thrown in the sea. And a stone was tied to his feet because if uh, uh, in case his body is not visible on the water. Number six, Alexander Dumas gives subtle hints to Dante and to the reader about what was being planned for the disposal of the body. First, he shows that a heavy load was tied to the feet of the body to weigh it down. Next, the sound of the wave is heard, which shows closeness to the sea. Then the guards joke about how bad the weather was and how Faria would not be able to keep himself dry. Finally, the comment made by one of the guards that previous body they had disposed of fell on disposed fell on the rocks clearly indicate that their method of disposal was that indicates what their method of disposal was. Exercise C. Okay, leave the exercise C. Now let's move to language structure. The present continuous tense. I am and you, we, they, the men are. When it is I, we use am, and for you, we, they, and plural, we use are. Waiting, working, listening, now. Now, this is present continuous. The verb contains an ing. He, she, Mary is working hard, waiting, working, listening, now. This is the present continuous tense. Its main use is for actions going on at the moment or speaking. You are reading at the moment. You you are having an English lessons now. Your teacher is talking. Are you paying attention? Exercise A. Make up sentences about 10 things that are going on now. For example, the sun is shining, the birds are singing, etc. Another use of tense is for an action that is going to happen in the future. We are leaving for Africa tomorrow. He is coming to stay with us next month. We are having a party next week. Answer. We are supposed to make 10 sentences. I am writing a sentence. My neighbors My neighbor is reading the instructions. 3. Birds are chirping outside. The singing or the sound of the bird is called the chirping. Number 4. The cold wind is blowing through trees. 5. The teacher is taking a round of the classroom. 6. A bell is ringing in the distance. 7. Faisal is tying his shoelace. 8. Ammar is not doing his work and is looking here and there. 9. Mahdi is staring into space. 10. Adnan is busy writing away the answers. Exercise B. Replace the verbs in italics with the present continuous tense. Boys and girls, the italic means with an angle like this. This is a straight angle, but when it is like this, it is italic. Italic is the at an angle. I shall meet. So shall meet is the italic. I shall meet him tomorrow. We shall have some friends in 40. We shall play against Clifton High School next week. They will arrive on the 5 o'clock train. We shall spend the holiday in Abbottabad. Where will you go? I shall go home. We shall have a new teacher soon. We will see you. We will. What will you do tomorrow? 10th. What will you take with you? 11. Where will you go tomorrow? We can also use the present continuous tense with adverbs like always for a habit, which very often repeated. He is always doing that. He is continuously asking questions. Now the answers are: number 1, I'm meeting him tomorrow. We are having some friends in for tea. We are playing against Clifton High School next week. They are arriving on the 5 o'clock train. 5. We are spending the holidays in Abbottabad. 6. Where are you going? 7. I'm going home. 8. We are having a new teacher soon. 9. What are you doing tomorrow? 10. What are you taking with you? 11. Where are you going tomorrow? Exercise C. C. Replace the present tense with the present continuous. Here are 8 sentences. You always say that. She frequently asks for help. 3. She always stays away from school. 4. The teacher always praises us. 5. The brother frequently loses his books. 6. He always tells us to work harder. 7. He continuously gets into trouble. 8. They always ask for more money. Answers. You're always saying that. You always say that. You are always saying that. So it is converted from present simple to present continuous. 2. She is frequently asking for help. 3. She is always staying away from school. 4. The teacher is always praising us. 5. My brother is frequently losing his books. 6. He is always telling us to work harder. 7. He is continuously getting into trouble. 8. They are always asking for more money. Exercise D. Read through all the examples of the verb normally used in the simple present tense. Use them in sentences of your own. Number 1. They like to smell the flowers in the garden after a hard day's work. 2. My mother sees me going off to school every day. 3. Do roses grow well in the sun? 4. We have to vacate the school building when we hear the siren. 5. Mrs. Taher never fails to notice incorrectly worn uniform. Number 6. The horse limps because it feels pain in its injured leg. 7. Dad wishes my friend a speedy recovery. 8. It is better to forgive a person rather than keep remembering the wrong that he has done. 9. My sister loves to play in the rain. 8. My brother refuses to let me share his keyboard. 11. I hate it when I'm not called my my proper name. 12. Sarah likes playing the piano. 13. She thinks no one plays the piano better than her. 14. I do not understand the stubborn nature. 15. The students know their responsibilities very well. 16. They number to feed the cows before coming to school. 17. I sometimes forget to look the stable door. Number 18. I have a reminder on my cell phone about his birthday. 19. The book laying in the desk belongs to me. 20. Daniel does not owe me any money. 21. The teacher keeps telling us to improve our handwriting. 22. It does not matter who cleans the board. Number 23. She seems very happy today. 24. She wants some help with mathematics. These are 24 sentences. Now exercise E, and then we have the exercise. Okay, exercise E. Reply to these questions in complete sentences using simple present tense. Do you remember your first day at school? Do you like ice cream? Have you cold? Do you wish uh, do you wish you were on a holiday? What do you see in front of you? What do you hear at the moment? Put your hand on your chest. You feel your heart beating. What do you want? Whom do you love? What do you like doing most? Do you care about getting good marks? What do you most dislike? Do you hate anybody? Do you think that homework should be abolished? Do you understand how to use simple present tense? Do you know all the answers? Do you believe in ghosts? Do you remember what you had for dinner yesterday? Do you own a bicycle? Do you possess a dictionary? What does your desk contain? Do you feel pain in your head? What is the color of your eyes? Answers of exercise E. Number one, I remember my first day at school very clearly. Number two, I love ice cream. No, I don't have a cold. Yes, I wish I was. I see a boy holding a blue book in front of me. I hear the fan swirling. Yes, I feel my heart beating. Eight, I want some water, please. Nine, I love my family. Number 10, I like reading. 11, yes, I do care about getting good marks. Number 12, I dislike being treated as an inferior. 13, no, I don't hate anyone. 14, no, I think homework should not be abolished, but it should be given only on the weekends. 15, I understand very clearly how to use the simple present tense. 16, yes, I know all the answers. 17, yes, I believe in ghosts. Yes, I remember I had sandwiches for dinner last night. 19, yes, I do own a bicycle. 20, yes, I do possess a dictionary. 21, my desk contains my books and dictionary. 22, no, I do not feel any pain. 23, I have gray hair. I have gray eyes. Useful words and phrases. Re, R-E-D. This is not really a word, it is called prefix. A syllable added to the beginning of a word alter its meaning. Re has two main meaning again or back. Recall, bring back to mind. Recondition, put into good condition again. Recover, get back. Recur, happen again. Compare, occur. Reflect, throwback, use of looking glass, refund, pay back money, repair, put into good condition again, repay, pay back, repeat, say again, replace, put back something in its place, restore, give back, retain, keep back, retreat, go back, return, come or go back, reverse, make something or back, go backwards, revive, bring back to life. Note, re is re at the beginning of a word does not always mean back or again. Exercise, make up sentences using all the words given above. So one by one, we have to use these words in sentences. So here are the 16 sentences for you. I will read it for you. Number one, I'm unable to recall my first day at school. Two, we bought a reconditioned car 3 years back and it is working just fine. Three, it will be difficult for the elderly man to recover from the viral infection. Four, if the air emergency recurs, the airplane will be grounded forever. 15, we should make it a habit to reflect on what we learn each day. 6, I got a full refund of the plane ticket that I did not use. Since the machine was unable to repair the gearbox, we had to buy a new one. Since the mechanic was. Number 8, she does not intend to repay the expense her friend bore for her stay. 9. The teacher will repeat instructions for all students to understand what is required. 10. The principal intends to replace the teacher who uses corporal punishment. 11. It is going to be impossible for human beings to restore the purity of the atmosphere that they have polluted over the centuries. 12. It is difficult to retain enthusiasm for a match if the home team is losing. 13. The army was forced to retreat in the face of sophisticated artillery attacks. 14. I have forgotten to return the library book that I borrowed last month. The driver will reverse into parked car if he is not careful. 16. No matter how hard we tried, we failed to revive the cat that was run over by a bus. So this is the end of your exercise. So this is all for today and all for now. Boys and girls, my dear students, this will be your assignment or homework. Do whenever it is convenient for you, whether on weekend or during the days, but you have to complete it. There is no need even to show it to me, no problem. But you have to complete it. You have to complete all the exercise in the written form in your notebook with full questions and full answers. Now see how much hard work I have done. I have scanned all the reading material, then questions, then type the answers, arrange it, and now I'm delivering it. So it's now your turn to show some seriousness towards your study. So go with me this lecture and complete all your exercise in your copies. The count of Monte Cristo. So you can listen the reading again and again, and also listen the exercise. But if you don't have the books, you can see from the screen. But do complete exercises in your notebooks, in your copies. So this is all for today, all from now, and see you next in the next lesson. Best of luck. Stay home. Stay safe. Keep the cleanliness of your place, of your body, and of your mind. So best of luck and goodbye and Assalamu alaikum.